especially over to the right of us, there was once a lot of sugarcane crop. It was all sugarcane land. The finest black sand bays that we have here on the island. This is called Sandy Bank Bay. This is where you can find most of the darkest and the blackest sand on our island. If you look right down here, right to the bottom of us, see how black that sand is? That's all volcanic sand. Yep.
Get a picture.
Where we can find some volcanic rocks. This is just basically proof of volcanic eruptions. And these rocks have been here for almost over 500 years now. Heavy monkeys.
That looks like Lenny had it. They're welcome to
Hi, sweetie. You just have something for me. Maybe. I think so, yes.
Some folks come on a cruise and all the come just enjoy it. Sunshine, fresh air,
Oh no, you don't do it. plantation. Most of these old plantations too as well, what local farmers do, they use the environs around it to rear animals like sheep and goats and pigs and so forth. So what they can do, they can catch water close by here and the animals get shelter and so forth. Coming up down to our left, here we have our very own MRI center. We have our very own MRI diagnostic lab. Here we have a beautiful plant nursery. If you guys want to decorate around your house with different various palm trees, very beautiful flowers, you know, you name it. Right here in St. Kitts Plant Nursery, you can get the most beautiful flowers, astonishing, even fruit trees. You can purchase all of those right here in this greenhouse. The yellow building coming up to our right, here we have a locally owned bakery. This is called Freights and Sons, and they bake some of the best tasting breads and pastries. And believe me guys, whenever you guys see a house is painted pink, the female is fully in charge of that house.
No
Yep.
doubt.
The female is fully in charge of that house. Okay guys, around this area now, this is called Lodge Village. And if you guys take a look down in the gut side, this is some houses that have been built around this area. These houses actually first started being built down in this gut from the early 19th century. And ever since, you know, people just tend to build their houses in the gut, come up. But the water though, the water is pretty far away from the houses. So I would say it's still quite safe, although they are down in a gut.
What's the average house cost?
Depends on the area that house will be built and the size of that house. So, as you say, average, I would class average as a middle income house, and it would take you maybe at least 300,000 to get one built. Easy dollars. So compare that in your guys' money, that would be maybe like 120 or $150,000.
So about half the value of the dollar?
Yeah,
40%, half the value, somewhere in there.
around that area. Well, your guys' money compared to ours is 2.7 to $1 US.
So about 37 cents on the dollar. You're not supposed to look out the window.
About.
Yeah, I did to the math, about 110 or 300. 300 of yours to 110 of ours.
Here we have another outpost police station. That is the Keon police station, and just at the back of it we have the Keon Elementary School. celebrate by using those explosives.
Today is election day where half the country's going to be pissed off and half the country's going to be happy.
Okay. I'll be like
Yep.
Oh my.
United States is a gentleman deal today.
Yep, it is.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
But they said,
Same railroad chain that takes you halfway around the island via a tour and get back. Coming up to our right, we're gonna pass along a cave. This is just a bat cave. A cave, a bat cave. That's the only type of cave that we have here too as well.
There you go.
I'm not too sure. I don't think no one is.
Yep. What's that?
Over to our right, guys. This is called Sky Academy. This is the largest privately owned preschool that we have here on our island. Sky Academy. Central Bank. And this is where we print our EC dollar. The money is printed right here on our island, and it's distributed throughout a few other Caribbean countries such as Dominica, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, St. Lucia, Montserrat, both St. Kitts and Nevis, and Antigua as well. And all of these islands makes up what we call the OECS. So we are all United Nations. And as I said before, that money is, compared to you guys, it's 2.7 to 1 US dollar. This little solar farm to our left, that powers this entire community that we are heading to. And this is called Frigate Bay. And this is basically the more richer side of the island, the more upscale end of the island, where we have those big fancy homes, those homes on the hill with pools and jacuzzi tubs and so forth, even where you can find most of the resorts here on our island as well. All of those are located over in this part of the island. Coming up here to our right, this is some apartments built by locals. This is called Sugar Ridge Complex, and these are homes for students that goes to our universities here on our island. Again, this little complex, this is called the Sugars Complex, and here you can find offices for doctors and also lawyers. And we host a bit of nightlife right here in Club Karma, and we basically party all night long on the weekends especially. Ahead of us here, guys, these condos on the hill, this is called the Hawk's Nest, and upon completion the entire hill will be filled with these and placed on a program the government offers. You can purchase one of these condos and you can become a citizen of the island. We can invest in some sort of real estate business, open a resort, build a restaurant, you know, you name it, and we can become a citizen. Ahead of us here we have the largest resort on our island, that yellow building, that is called the Marriott Resort. That was built back in the early 2000s. And just down in front of it was the first ever resort we had here on our island, formerly known as Jack Tar. But been through a bit of renovations and remodeling, and this is now called the Royal St. Kitts. Ahead of us again. This is another resort we have here on our island. This one is called the Silver Reef Resort. And this one is the only resort we have here located on St. Kitts that is a part of that same program the government offers. You can purchase one of these condos in the resort and you can become a citizen. But bear in mind, the government will have to check you out. Make sure you're not a criminal, you're not a money launderer, any of those guys. You can then be on your way.
Can we do that for the government here too?
Say that again?
Can we do that for the government here too, to make sure they're not money laundering networks? I mean,
they are all some crooks, all of them. Over to our left, here we have our 18-hole championship golf course.
No, there's a golf course.
Yep, more fireworks.
They have golf courses.
Guy Fox.
What's that? What are you celebrating for?
Well, honestly speaking, I'm not too sure of what it is, but it's like we call it Guy Fox. It's just where we find a lot of firecrackers and we just light them up.
I like it.
I mean, you see how you guys celebrate your independence with those same firecrackers? It's something like that, but this one is called Guy Fox. Okay, so guys, these white buildings that we can see over to our left, those two are homes for the students that goes to our universities here on the island. And also, coming up on the hillside, these two are called Ocean's Edge. Those two are the part of the same program that the government offers. And there are two homes for the students that comes to our island. Most of the students that lives here, they live within the Frigate Bay area. Oh, she's just tired. To move
Down and get her.
I don't think that's what happened. So guys, here now we are at the top of Timothy's Hill. We're gonna spend another 15 minutes. You guys get a beautiful panorama.
No, she's like,
One go, one go.
I know.
Want to go?
Here, be careful.
You want to take it home?
Oh no. You can go get past cut.
Oh, where you going? You right there, turn the other way.
Leia niya, güey, to puede can.
Setting up a mega yacht down there. Beautiful long. Over here, nobody can see it. That's all. To drop off the guy there. He's going over there.
Da wird es aber irgendwo eine Einkehrung. Da wo der Bus gerade fährt. Ja, genau. Da irgendwo anhalten. Da warten wir Mannsgruppe fällt als erstes los, weil sie die Frau wieder vorne stehen haben. Also bitte nur miteinander mit.
At the end, that's where most of the beaches, those nice beaches that we have on our island, they are located down that end. That is called the Southeastern Peninsula.
A lot more resorts down there?
There are actually, one resort. Look. Yep, we do have a monkey bar that's back here.
I tried to get a picture, I missed it.
I bet you might wear that.
I bet their monkey bar is a lot more than your monkey bar.
Yep, that's what we do basically. We go bar hopping until we find one that they have the most life to it.
Shoot firecrackers.
Yeah, shoot out your firecrackers.
Well, a lot of that is going to take place tonight. This is just a lot of apartments all put together. That white building, with the white roof building, that's our international airport. And here you get the spectacle. Over here to our left, guys, here we have one of the largest retail grocery shopping supermarket on our island. This one is called the Rams Supermarket. To our right, this is our craft house, and here is where we make most of the souvenir stuff that are made from seashells, wooden objects, coconut shells, and so forth. The green building to our right again, this is another elementary school, government owned. That one is called the Tucker Clark Primary School. Next door again, you have the largest fuel storage facilities on our island. And what we do, the tankers will come dock on the outside here. They will drop their underwater lines and they will get these tanks filled. And you know, we just have other distribution trucks now that takes that fuel to various gas stations around the island. So guys, anyone have any other questions before we leave before we make our depart?
I think that's it.
You're doing a good job.
That's it.
Well guys, here we are back at Port Zante where we first started our tour. I hope you guys did had a wonderful one and enjoy our beautiful island. Thank you very much guys. And I hope and see one or two of you guys in the near future. Bring back some families and friends.
Always.
I mean, we have a lot to offer. A lot of other different snorkeling tours, hiking tours, you know, you name it, biking tours. We have a lot to offer.
Mango food.
Oh yeah, and a lot of mango cheese. So if you come back around summer, you'll get a lot of different foods. You get mangoes, you get guinea, you get bananas, you get a lot of different foods. We basically, as I said before, we basically can grow almost anything here on our island.